Hey guys, welcome back. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a Guinness beef stew. From start to finish, it's going to take about 2 to 3 hours, so this is not an eat right now meal. It's either later in the evening or you're going to save it and then have it for the next day. And it's probably even better the next day. Let's go through all the ingredients and let's get started. So for the stew, we're going to have, of course, a beef chuck that I cut into 2-inch portions. You want them really chunky for this. Carrot, celery, onion, salt, pepper. We have thyme, some dried thyme. The original recipe has 2 sprigs, but I didn't have that, so it's gonna be dried thyme today. Bacon, garlic, tomato paste, and then we're also gonna be making a colcannon to go. If you've never had a colcannon, it's just mashed potatoes with the addition of a vegetable, classically done with a cabbage, but today we're going to add kale to it for extra nutrition. And of course, to start the show, some Guinness. Oh my goodness. It's been about 20 years since I've had a Guinness. I didn't like it back then. Let's see if I like it now. It's supposed to add a really dark, rich, deep flavor to the stew. Oh man, I have to wait for that to settle before I drink it. I forgot about that. I want to drink it now. You know, a few Irish people told me that Guinness is not the same here, and they refuse to drink it. So maybe that's why I don't like it. Maybe that's a reason for us to go to Ireland and get a true pint of Guinness. Cheers, let's get started. Oh, that's good, I like that. I like that a lot. How your tastes have changed in 20 years. Let's get cooking, guys. First, we're gonna start with rendering some bacon. This will take about 5 minutes. Just put the lid on just to help render it, speed it up a little bit. You don't want to keep the lid on the entire time. But yeah, a lot of that fat's rendered out. Now it's gonna get crispy. I'm back in a minute or two. Just want a little crispier than that. If you don't render this out well enough, the end product, you'll just have like the bacon will be soft, a soft piece of fat. It's not bad, but it's not great. I'd rather have it like a well-rendered piece of bacon that's soft in my stew versus, you know, one of these pieces like that. You don't want that swimming around. You'd want something closer to this piece here. Can you see that? So once we take out the bacon, then we're gonna take out the fat, some of the fat too. We don't want to brown the beef in too much of that fat. It might just end up steaming it. I don't know, if you use too much oil sometimes, especially in a pot, if you're not deep frying it, you'll end up steaming it. So you just need just a little bit of fat. Oh my goodness. There were some pieces on the side that I didn't even... I left just a little bit of bacon grease in there. All right, so before we brown the beef, I'm going to give it a little salt. And then we're also going to dust it with a little bit of flour. This will help the meat brown, and then also the flour will help thicken the sauce in the end. All right, let's get frying. So we just removed the bacon, took out some of the grease. We're going to add our beef. We're gonna do this in batches. Don't overcrowd. Otherwise, you're gonna steam it. That looks about right. We're gonna do 3 batches of browning before we move on. We're on our last batch. We're gonna remove all the brown meat, and then we're gonna add our vegetables. So in the same pan, you want to leave that all in there. We don't need to clean that. We're going to add carrots, celery, and onion, and we're gonna use a little bit of that bacon grease that we had. Give that a quick stir. Make sure it's lightly coated with the oil. A touch of salt. Now we're gonna cover this and give it about 3 to 5 minutes to let the onion soften, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. The vegetables had a chance to sweat out a little bit. The onion is still a little crunchy, Um, so I'm gonna give it another minute. Don't be afraid. I just took a bite. I took a piece of onion and I just chomped into it. And it's still a little crunchy. Don't be afraid to taste your food. That's all part of cooking. That was really tasty, by the way. Onions wilted down. Add the garlic. Stir that in for about 30 seconds. A lot of the cookbooks will say, oh, till it's fragrant. So that's about 30 seconds. 30 seconds to cook out a little bit of the rawness of the garlic. Then we're gonna add the tomato paste, thyme, black pepper. Give that a quick stir. Yeah, you give the tomato paste about a minute to cook out that rawness. And then we're gonna add the chicken stock and then the Guinness. You know, cooking is always gonna be different. You're not always gonna have all the recipes on hand. You can still make it work and it's still gonna be just as delicious. So don't worry, don't be so recipe driven. Take the recipe as a guideline. They're just gonna guide you to the end goal. You're still gonna have a delicious meal. I think what's more important is the technique, the method, the timing. That's more important than the ingredients itself. You know, having great ingredients is key too. Life is gonna be, you're not always gonna have everything, and you know, vegetables, sometimes the carrots are super sweet, sometimes the celery's like super fragrant. You never know. It's gonna be different every time. All right, now it's time to add the Guinness. So that's 1 can of Guinness. And I'm gonna scrape the bottom of the pan to get all those crusty bits up. We need the Guinness to deglaze the bottom, get all that flavor up. It already looks good. It already smells really good. Add the chicken stock. This is 4 cups of chicken stock. Then we're gonna add all our beef back in, juice and all. Do not throw away that juice. So the recipe called for like 2.5 pounds of beef. I think I'm closer to like maybe 4 pounds of beef. No one's complaining about that. All right, now we're gonna add the bacon too. Give it a last stir. I'm gonna give it a taste before we let it simmer for 2 hours. You always wanna taste your food as you go. You know, you wanna check for salt and see if you can adjust before 2 hours in, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, that was a mess. So let's double check. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so good. I know it's gonna be good. We just need to add a little salt, a little at the end. Aroma-wise, seasoning-wise, it's all gonna come together. We're gonna bring this to a boil and then simmer. We're gonna check on that after about 2 hours, remove the lid, and we're gonna let it reduce, and then we'll have a fantastic stew. All right, see you in about 2. So as our Guinness stew is simmering away, we will be making mashed potatoes, but not just any mashed potatoes. It's gonna be Colcannon, and that's with the addition of any coryphaceous, whatever that, coryphaceous, kale. Traditionally, Colcannon is made with a sauteed cabbage or any other kind of vegetable, but we had kale today, and I saw a recipe today that it did include the kale, and it sounded really good to me. So we're gonna be sauteing some kale. My potatoes are boiling right now, and while they're boiling, we're gonna saute up the kale, and then we'll throw it all together. We're gonna start with some butter to the pan. Add some kale. So kale doesn't wilt like a spinach would. It's just gonna get bright green, and it's gonna maintain its shape. I think this is gonna stand up to that rich stew. It's gonna give us the greens we need. Cooking the kale will mellow out the flavor. Yeah. Yeah, I just seasoned it with salt and pepper. It's delicious. That wilted down by about half. And we're there. I'm gonna get our potatoes and I'm gonna rice it right into here. so satisfying. So to this, we're just gonna add butter and some cream. Add a little, started with 1 cup of cream and 4 tablespoons of butter. Really rich. That looks good. That looks really good. There you have it, Colcannon. You just need a touch of salt. I'm just gonna give it a little taste. Maybe just a little more salt. I like my food salty. And a touch of black pepper. There you have it, Colcannon. Really rustic, hearty side dish. Gonna pair perfectly with our Guinness stew. It's so creamy. It's like cream spinach meets mashed potatoes. With the texture of the kale in it, it adds like this whole new dimension of like it gives it this bite, but not like heat bite, but just like, you know, texture bite that you're missing from just like a creamy mashed potato. Wilting down that kale really mellowed out that flavor, but it blends together nicely. It's gonna hold up really well with the stew, and yeah, feel healthy already having some kale in my potatoes. Oh my god, you could serve this anytime. I could even see myself making this with like a wilted spinach, making a creamed spinach mashed potato hybrid. That would be pretty awesome. All right, so it's been 2 hours simmering away. Let's plate it up. After 2.5 hours, you're gonna end up with this luxurious stew. Can't wait to taste it. Let's give it a try. The meat's so tender. Cut it with your spoon. Wow. The Guinness gives it a real deep, complex flavor that I think you're not going to get with anything else. So it's definitely worth the try to go out of your way and get some Guinness. The Colcannon too, the kale holds up really well. It's not overwhelming. It adds a nice texture to the mashed potatoes. Worth the time, worth the effort. You really should give this a try. I'll definitely one for my recipe books, a keeper. It's worth noting that the alcohol, the wine or the beer helps to tenderize the meat as well. If you can, please do. If not, I think it'll still be just as good with just stock, but that extra step, definitely worth it. Let me know if you make it a different way and what's your favorite Irish dish. And just to let you know, this is my first time ever making this Guinness stew. So, luck of the Irish has blessed me today. I'm gonna enjoy this. All right, y'all have a good night. We'll see you again soon. Bye.